How you
Simon
doing?
Cowell is a narcissist and an asshole too. So I mean, there's no difference between them two.
Okay,
Redder. What's up? It's your boy Cintron coming back at you with another reaction video, and I kid you not, that's my real name. You see the title of the video, you know it's time for another dragging. Rochelle, you just had to get that word. Open your mouth. Should have done it wisely. Anyways, guys, like, comment, share, and subscribe if you vibe. Let's get into this video. Kids, if you want to join this gang, I messed that up. Don't join a gang or a clique.
The woman that had the business or whatever, the 6 at best or whatever you had said. And I'm just really curious as to, since that video has happened, have you reached out to her to maybe just say anything like, I'm sorry
Nope.
that, it came across the way that it did,
Nope.
or, anything
Why?
to her to just kind of say like, maybe my tone or maybe what I said or my frustration that you weren't respecting, what I was trying to do that night with my show led me to act the way that I did. Because when I saw it, I was stunned.
You know what I find interesting? Is that you expect a man who was running a business when a woman who was an avid viewer of the show called in on an inappropriate day. And I did my level best to talk to this woman, irrespective of my platform. And for 23 minutes, I tried to give her exactly what she wanted. No. Has she called me to say, you know what, sir? I'm sorry for calling in on the wrong day. I know I should have did that.
Nope.
I'm sorry for not paying attention, picking up my phone, doing that. I'm sorry for laughing and acting inappropriate. See, but that's the way the conversation's always been. It's always on the black man to bend over backwards and come back to queen black woman and beg for your forgiveness. It ain't gonna happen. I said what I meant, and I meant what I said. That's why it's up.
I ain't dealing with no simp.
That's right. Okay, and that's fine. Okay, so you didn't. So my thing is this:
I didn't, nor should I. I didn't, and I don't, and nor should I have been expected.
Okay, and that's fine. That's your it's your show, it's your decision. But this is the other thing. If you are because I'm on television as well, and if you have your own show and somebody is doing something that you find disrespectful to your show, just like you hung up on me, you could have hung up on her.
Pause. No, it's his show. You trying to tell him what to do. He had the right to redirect her. That's all he did, guys. That's what we're talking about here. He redirected her in kindness, with respect. Didn't call her outside of her name. Didn't make light of her. He was just giving her the fucking facts. Hey, the cold hard facts by Coors Light is what y'all don't want to hear. That's a hard drink to swallow. All right, let's get back into what she's saying, because he's finna tear her to pieces, most likely. Click.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't even have to continue having the
conversation. Please don't tell me what I should or should not do. I did what I did.
I said you could have.
Rochelle, I could have done a lot of things, but I did what I did.
Yeah, I know you did. I'm just saying.
Okay, but here's the thing. You're just saying, but here's the thing. I find it very we are always telling men what we should do. They told Kevin Kelly what he should do in his restaurant too. He put $1 million plus into a business during the pandemic to employ black people. And because he said, get the fuck out, I don't need your money, they wanted to cancel the brother. 82% of men say there are no marriageable women on the market. When are you ladies going to start listening to men instead of telling us what we should do?
Exactly.
I didn't say, okay.
Yes, you have.
I didn't say, I did not say I didn't say you had to do that. But what I'm saying is,
why would you think it's on my, why would you think it's on me to reach out to this woman and call her? She is not a poor wounded bird.
That's Kevin.
Hold on, no. But the thing is, hold on. But my question is, I didn't ask you a follow-up question. Why would I need to follow up with a middle-aged entrepreneur, 35-year-old business owner, mother of one, to coddle her feelings like she's a wounded little bird?
That's not what I said. I asked you.
Pause. Disingenuousness. She's trying to play the media reporter role, where she's asking questions that may not lie at the heart of what she feels or present her perspective. But you ask the questions, that is automatically something that you have to take responsibility for. don't hide behind the questions. People try to, journalists. I'm just asking these questions, but from a non-biased point of view. No, the moment you ask those questions, you're on the hook for the answer, and the consequences of that is you have to face the backlash or the it might be the juxtaposed opinion that comes that is going to come with battling against that opinion that you set out. No, don't try to hide behind the badge, miss. You're no longer on CNN or behind the news camera feed. You are with Kevin Samuels on his show. Take those bullets as they come live from the streets. Let's get back to the show, man. Click.
I asked you if you did. I didn't say
Why
that
would
you
I
should
need
have.
to, though?
I
Why
didn't
would I
say
need
that you
to?
needed to. I just asked you a question. That's it. You didn't do it. Okay, moving on. I never said you needed to do anything. I just asked you.
But you asked the
if you
question
did.
for a reason. Okay.
Exactly.
And the thing is, if I were Gordon Ramsay, if I were Simon Cowell, I wouldn't be asked, well, did you say, did you really have to be the way you, when you told that person they are a ghastly singer, did you send them a message and say, I shouldn't have said it? How you
Simon
doing?
Cowell is a narcissist and an asshole too. So I mean, there's no difference between them two.
Okay.
Redder.
Two.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's funny. I'm sorry to step in. I think it's really funny that a lot of people are so uptight or concerned about your tone when you spoke with her. When again, like you said, she called in. She was a listener, so she should be used to your tone and how you present whatever dialogue that you're having. And she asked you questions that you were specifically answering, and she was ignoring. And I think it's a little funny that so many people feel that you were out of line when you were very clear. To me, you were extremely patient. And I also think that the woman was not expecting you to be as thorough as you were, because she was not really prepared. And so I don't think she deserved an apology at all. It wasn't a situation that required it. She should have taken the information as you gave it to her, and hopefully she'll put it forth, and maybe she'll get that 6-figure guy that she thinks that she's,
well, and see,
all right, pause. I don't mean to come off real quick. It's my show, Kevin. But no, I mean, the sister laid out, some perfect points. He made her take responsibility, and she's calling back on that. Accountability. Got to be held accountable. She, for her behavior, for her opinions and views. Gotta be held accountable. And this sister also, Rochelle, doesn't get it. Not holding the sister accountable. Not holding, the 35 middle-aged woman with a 13-year-old child from, I'm assuming a deadbeat, who has, pet grooming, business, not holding her accountable. And that's where we lie in 2020, especially more so nowadays than ever. The female of the species not being held accountable, and especially when you live in the world we live in, and you don't have to face accountability, and then when you have to things hit you, the wall hits you, boy, that's not damage they can often recover from. Ding, 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 just call it there, man. They're not made to get up off the campus after that counter. That thing rocks them hard and sweet. Sweet chin music, as your boy Shawn Michaels used to say. All right, let's get back to the video. Click.
Of course, and I've been told that I've cursed the woman out. I said broad. I said damn. In the context of the God of goddamn nerve. I said broad, and I said get the fuck off my phone. Over the course of a 23-minute conversation, that was on the way of hanging up. But yet I've cursed this woman out. I've heard some of the most disingenuous responses from women. I've heard grown women that are about 10 years older than this woman call this woman a young, helpless woman and da-da-da-da. Here's the thing. If men are not going to speak to you like women.
Thank you.
And if you need us to speak to you like women, go get a woman. Men are fed up with this narrative. And when we speak, you say we're hurt, you're bitter, You're this. What's going on with the last 30 years of media in the image of black men? Men are speaking their truths, and men are speaking what they're saying, and you're not going to silence them, shame them.
Nope.
You're not going to maneuver them.
Done.
Because here's what ends up happening. Like it or not, of the black men who marry and go to college and have a bachelor's or higher, 30% marry out.
Hey, we out here. We out.
Why?
Pause. Just to fester on a little bit of things he said. Yeah, man. You can't talk to a man the same way you talk to a woman. You can't talk to a woman the same way you talk to a man. And I'm speaking in generalities here, but we get it. We get the general idea, man. Like, when I'm talking to a man, I'm expecting accountability. I'm expecting, like, I come with, like a curtness or a bluntness. And I'm not going to, mince my words. And, like, he may be, I don't know where where he's coming from, but, hey, take it or get out the kitchen, man. Fragile egos and, insecurities, be damned. You're going to take what I have to say. Like it or love it. Hate it, you ain't above it. So, I mean, and you can't, you can't be like that with, women, especially women who are, feminists, but really want to play both sides. They want to be feminists on the outer shell, but they're really expecting to be treated like a lady. So you don't get both. Which is it? You want to be treated as a man, but you want the privileges of a woman. Yeah, see, and this is where we're getting all this stuff in this world, man. Especially here in Japan, man. It's like people present that soft to medium, boiled feminist front, but then they want all the securities and the benefits that come with being a lady. For us, crimson pill, people out here, and I'm not even saying I'm fully crimson pill. I just have like a lot of thought processes, but you're not gonna get that. You're not gonna get that. You're gonna have a rude awakening. All right, click.
We want to say they hate themselves. They're self-haters. They can't deal with a strong black woman. But you never ask the men why. We never ask the men why they're doing what they do. We just chastise them for doing what they do. And my show has proved in for 6 months, night in, night out, what women want. And I don't judge what they want. I just ask, what's the likelihood of you getting it, and what does the kind of man that you want from a woman? And that's when it starts to fall apart.
Crumbling.
Why is it such a difficult ask to get the average sister to see where the men are coming from, especially the men that you say you want? I don't get it, but we're going to keep it going. Raise your hand. And I will say this too, to the men. Here's my challenge to the men, especially if you're one of the men that falls in this category. You guys need to stop being quiet. I know you have jobs. I know we have the cancel culture. But of the thousands of responses, women think that it's a minority of men because they're not hearing it. And unfortunately, we all have something to do in this regard. It's not just for content creators or these people. It's for average, everyday folks to start telling the truth. Here's over the holiday. When you go back home to your family, say what you really think and stop telling women what you believe they want to hear just to keep the peace.
Ain't no peace, man. It's false sense.
If you want a different outcome.
Yeah, if. Pause. I mean, case in point, I'm out here in Japan. I live in Japan. I commute to Tokyo, on Monday to Friday for work. And, the Monday rush hour is just crazy. It's like New York or LA with cars, but the same thing with trains, man. It's just everybody jam-packed in there like a sardine. And, I'm getting onto the, there's a platform, home, as they call it here. Home. And I'm standing in line. And the people out here, they're just a real funny, finicky, flaky about standing in line. They don't respect other people's space. And, in the U.S., if I'm standing in line, someone will come and check. Oh, sir, or they'll just know hey, if I'm standing there, it looks, most likely I'm not standing there for shits and giggles. Get behind me. So the lady, I'm standing there, but I'm standing off to the side, which, clears space for the people that are getting off, which makes sense. Theoretically, if you're getting on, you need to make space for the people that are getting off. Their priority. the next part are the people getting on. And but yeah, so she skips ahead of me, and I kind of, she's in, the doors are here. She's in the middle of the path of the people going to be coming off. So I just, I skip right back ahead of her, and she's like, huh, and just walks off. I'm like, bitch, no, that's not gonna happen today. I'm not finna be some, little simp that's just gonna move aside for you because you're a woman. You want to be a woman and take advantage of, you want to be equal to me and step ahead of me, but you don't want to smoke when I show you that I'm a man and I'm gonna step in front of you because, I'm gonna put you in your place. You get mad, and she just realized that she don't want to smoke. She walked off. I will crush you. I'm a man physically. You're below me, beneath me in terms of strength and presence as well. So, just stuff like that, man. Like, which is it? Fall back. James Brown said it's a. That first part of the statement, and he said the latter part of the statement, but that first part of the statement is recognized, man. Y'all just, everything has its time and place, and everybody has their role, but y'all don't hear, don't want to hear that bullshit. Y'all don't want to hear that bullshit. All right, anyways, back to the video. Click.
Let's see. We got a lot of people with their hands raised, so I'll go to Jared. You're next up. Jared. Hello. Okay, well,
you gotta wait for him. You gotta wait for him to accept the invite to come up.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
Agree with. I feel like that woman that came on, she sold herself short by. I think you asked her like to rate herself, and she said she was a 5, and I think she should have rated herself much higher.
Why?
Why?
Exactly.
Why?
I don't think she believed she was a 5 either.
But why? But my question is, when did it become so? Most people are average or normal.
I feel like
okay. Lord.
So
I feel like
at best. So
it's not about feels, about logic.
I was not offended by that. That is.
What does that mean? Let me explain what average at best means.
Uh-huh.
When you are a 5 when you wake up, that means most of the times you are average. At best, you are a 6. So over your lifetime, you're average at best, and we're only getting older. Gravity is only taking more of effect. We know how this works.
Okay, so aside from that, I think what Rochelle is referring to is like, and what you said is you called her broad. You told her to get the F off of your...
Pause, see? And then now she's deflecting. How are you going to jump from one topic to another? Deal with the issue at hand. Him telling her broad has nothing to do with her being average. So she's an amazing broad? And here we get into logistics. And, people, this is what we're talking about. Emotional, based reaction versus logic. Not coming out of logic, man. And that's where, a lot of people, female raised, and then females fall into, this category of, letting their emotions lead them and take hold and make their decisions for them. Decisions led out of that. No, man, we can't be emotionally led people. But I say that, but you know what's gonna happen. You know what's gonna be. No. He said average. Most people are average people. So where's the offense in that? It's a true statement. She should see herself as a boss and a bad bitch and all this. No. That's the fantasy. The fantasy that artists, entertainers sell and that y'all bought hook, line, and sinker. Most people are average. So you have to settle. You have to. It's a fact. It's the circle of life. Don't try to outrank your circle. No. It just is what it is, man. But I want to, not living based in reality. So, Let's get back to the video, man. This is just depressing the more it goes along. Click.
Your phone. I think you said men don't need to speak to women as women. Then what should they speak to them as? Like how?
No, speak to men. No, we don't need to speak to women like we're women.
Oh, yeah. Like you're women. Okay, I understand. But the thing is, like, it was your delivery. If that's how you decide to deliver things, it's okay. Everybody has their way.
No, actually, really, let's be honest. Really, it isn't, Brittany. It's not okay. It's not okay, or else it wouldn't be such a backlash.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think part of the reason you do that is because it draws, it draws attention too. No.
See,
nope.
See,
nope.
We don't ask men questions. We tell them what we do. You tell me what I do. You have a chance to ask me any question you want, and you're telling me about it.
Okay, so why do you do that then? Like, why did you speak to her that way?
Because it was deserved at that point. Did you watch the entire 23-minute video?
Hold up. I'm sorry.
Excuse me. Oh, don't. Please don't. Was that Rochelle?
Watching her.
Yes, it was Rochelle, but.
See,
no, that's not gonna work.
Pause. See, emotion, boy. The emotion was the lotion that she put on in the ocean, and that bit was apparent that was what it was. Started melting off her skin the moment she entered the waters. No, man. See, no. Oh gosh, but that's the way you're gonna talk though, man. All off topic. You just like the lady in the video. You've learned nothing. Literally nothing. Man. And she jumps in and try to save her with some strong voice. Take that bass out your voice. Goddamn, bass out your voice. See what you supposed to treat him as. Like he's already said what the thing is, and they want to make it something that it's not. It's just it's disingenuous. It's disingenuous. Like, can we get some sense into this conversation? Can we get some talking points that actually add up? Because I'm doing the math, and we are in the red. In the fucking red, man. The stock is 2008 Lehman Brothers type crash. Let's get back to this disaster. Click.
Okay,
you don't have to be here, man. You don't have to.
Oh no, I'm about to leave, but really quick. So your advice to men is to tell women.
Again,
Kevin, that was not nice.
Whoa, why was that not nice? She was being rude.
That's how you have to do it. Nice? That's how you have to do it.
Stop. That is what the black community is used to. One-way aggression.
Oh,
you're used to women being able to be verbally aggressive and abusive to men, and we're just supposed to take it.
Take it.
I won't.
Nope.
Was that woman? So the reason why
Ma'am, let me finish let me also say this. That woman is a professional. You know how to conduct yourself, but see, the thing is, black men are men not. There is a low-level contempt and lack of respect for the overall black male image. So when black men finally respond, you question us as to why we responded. Well, I tell you what, if Isaac and I were dialoguing back and forth, we would have to understand that there's a line that we don't cross because there's a low-level threat of violence between men. Between a man and a woman, you guys have no consequences.
Pause. Oh my goodness. See, I mean, it's the end of the video, but yeah, that aggression, the way she's coming at his throat, she wouldn't dare pull that in the studio, on camera, on site where she's at, cause she know the white man that that write her checks, they ain't having that. That ratchet, she ain't ratchet Rochelle. She's righteous Rochelle in front of that camera. She's dignified, professional, like he said. No. Call a spade. And like he said, like in the black community, see this all the time. Like I'm seeing some live stream of this rapper and this chick coming at him. She was humble at first, saw it faded, and yeah. She came at him some kind of ways, came at him sideways, came at him left. And yeah, man, like, no. It's just like, no, we, in our community, we have to, as black men, we have to stand up, like you said. We have to be solid. and stop accepting this BS. You know, for our women, we're the only community in the world who are at each other's throats like this. All the other communities, man, like, I mean, they have their ratchets and they have the people that disagree, and that's in the third, but it's nowhere close to the level of black people, especially in the U.S. It's embarrassing. It's a shame, man, like what was done to us. And we're still at odds with each other. And it's just, the evidence was there. Like I said, she wouldn't dare pull this, you know, at her job. With some, you know, highly esteemed colleague or someone, you know, she said Simon Cowell, and she wouldn't say that to their face. She wouldn't. So anyways, let's get up out of here. Sad.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you like.